It's known as a feminine spirit, which is wisdom. Okay. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city. She uttered her words, saying, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners the sight, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." Okay? And fools hate knowledge. Alright? So that's why the majority of our people, they ain't gonna accept this word, because they hate knowledge. Okay? You bring his word to them, right? There's truth to them. It's not smooth enough. You know? Oh, where's the so-called white man in this? He ain't part of this, man. This is for the Israelites, man. Okay? You know? Oh, this is boring. You know? Their whole mentality is they want to go on the club all the time. They want to go and have fun. Everything is fun. Alright? And that actually trickles down to you Israelite groups, man. You're not pushing a time of seriousness, man. You're not pushing a time of gravity, man. There's going to be a time of partying. There's going to be a time of having fun, man. And that's really going to be in the kingdom. Okay? Right now, this is a time of a work, man. This is a time to push out this truth to our enemies, man. I mean, to push out this truth to our people and condemn our enemies, man. This is the time that we're in, man. Alright? Matter of fact, let me get Micah 2 and 10, man. Micah 2 verse 10, man. This is Micah 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Alright? So yeah, so that's it, man. This is not your rest. This place is not your rest. Okay? So you ain't supposed to be looking to have a good time and build a community here, man. You should be looking, when's the Most High going to deliver me out of this captivity, man. That's what you should be looking for. You should be looking for when your house is coming back. Not how much fun you can have in this place, man. Alright? Because like I just read, this is not your rest, man. Our rest is going to be in the kingdom, man. When this society is broken down, all right? When these Edomites are put into slavery, these other nations are put into slavery, all right? And the Lord exalts us as a people, and we're completely perfect. That's when we're gonna have rest, man. All right? That's when there's gonna be rest on the planet. Let me get 2 Peter 3 and 13. 2 Peter 3 verse 13, all right? And it reads, "Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth." And we read in Romans 9 who the promise belongs to. The promise belongs to the Israelites, all right? It only pertains to the Israelites, okay? "Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness." All right? So we're looking for the earth to be renewed. All right, and we're looking for a new rulership, man. Wherein dwelleth righteousness. But we know under this Edomite rulership, there's going to be nothing but wickedness that's gonna be exalted. All right, because this is the man of sin. All right, this not the scriptures speak about the man of sin being revealed. The man of sin is being revealed right now. All right, the Edomites are the people of sin. All right, the so-called white man, he's the man of sin. All right, the Edomites. Okay? That's why under their rulership, there's nothing but wickedness being perpetuated, man. Nothing but rape, robbery, and murder to these other nations, man. Right? There's more third world countries than there's ever been. Okay? There's no reason why all these other nations should be in poverty like that, man. There's no reason whatsoever, man. Okay? Because it never used to be like that. You go back 1,000 years ago, it wasn't like that. 900 years ago, it wasn't like that. Now the only first world countries are Edomite countries, man. All right? Why? Because they raped, robbed, and murdered all these different nations, man. They came in with their policy, so to speak. All right? Right? And they stole their natural resources. So we know for a fact there ain't going to be no righteousness perpetuated under this man's system. Okay? The only thing that's going to be exalted and pushed forth out of this man's system is homosexuality, transgenderism, all right, adultery, okay, GMO foods, all right, which is poison, all right. That's the only thing that's going to be exalted in this man's system, man. When we're put up into rulership, the earth is going to go back to its natural state, man. It's going to be back in its fullness, man. The water is not going to be polluted, man. All right. The women are going to be back in order, all right. And guess what? They're going to be happy because it's going to be the right way. They're going to understand. They're going to understand the way. Okay. This way is unnatural. All right, you going to work, your wife going to work, your kid has to be raised by somebody else at a damn daycare, man. That's backwards, man. Okay? That's backwards. A kid needs its mother in its earliest forms of life, man, or earliest stages of life, man. Okay? That's the best for its development, man. Okay? But the way these Edomites, this is the best way of life. When you look at their society, they die earlier, they have more disease. You look at these other nations, they're much more healthier, they're much more lean, you know? They're happier when as long as they have money and food, they're happier, man. Okay? Because they're not eating GMO foods every day. They're not forced to take vaccines, man, which have mercury and other poisons in it, man. All right? This is the way of the Edomite, man. This is the society that we're living under, man. Like the elder Yashwamba says, we're in the worst case scenario, man. Okay? Let me get this, let me get Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, man. You know, they act like our message is extreme, you know, but to them, abortion is okay. You know? To them, if you don't do the right thing, you burn forever in hell. That's not in the Bible. You don't burn forever in hell, man. The Heavenly Father is a merciful God, man. He ain't gonna burn you in heaven, in hell forever, man. That's Catholic fables, man. You know? But our message is extreme to these people. You know? Let me get what's that? What was I saying? Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. This is Habakkuk 2. I'll start at verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Alright? That's talking about the Edomites, alright? The ones who you call so-called white. For the most part, the so-called white people are Edomites, for the most part. Alright? But we have Israelites that look like so-called white people too. Alright? But predominantly they are the Edomites, okay? And the wicked and the devil according to the Bible. Okay? Predominantly. Alright? It says, alright, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, right? Because he's in these different lands, right? Doing what? Stealing their natural resources and forcing his way of life upon them. Okay? How did he get the Americas? He left from where he was and said, listen, let me go get some more land and steal it from these people. All right? So he came to the Americas and slaughtered the Native Americans, women and children and all that. All right? While what they did was they helped them. They actually taught them how to do agriculture, all right? How to live off the land. You know, brought them gold, silver. Hey, they treated them as friends and brothers, man, when they first came, man. All right? And that's in Columbus's autobiography too, man. All right? He spoke about how kind they were, how nice they were. But he said we can take down these people with 5 men because they're like that, man. Because their mindset is not warfare. Okay? All right? So that's how the Edomites live. Let me continue with this. Who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death. Everywhere he goes, death follows, man. Disease follows. GMO foods. Okay? That's what happens when the so-called white man goes into a land and tries to establish so-called democracy, man. All right? And could not be satisfied. He's never satisfied, man. He always wants more, man. Okay? That's why they're still in Iraq to this day, man. Yo, how long ago was 9/11, man? That was like 17 damn years ago, man. They're still in Iraq stealing natural resources from those people to this day. Okay? Because what? Like I just read, I'm going to read it again, matter of fact. I'm going to read it again. Okay? This doesn't fit nobody else except for the so-called white man. There's no nation on the earth that this fits. Alright? Alright? I'm going to read it from the top. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. All right, and that's why their cities, their main cities, right? When you go into like America, England, they're melting pots. Okay, and that's not because the people just came over there, they just decided to take a boat. No, because they promoted that to those people. Oh, this is the golden city. You have opportunity here. Why? Because they needed workers, man. All right, going back to what the Industrial Revolution, man. All right, they needed workers in their societies, man. So now they act like they don't want the people. They're all you immigrants coming. But you're the one who brought them there, man. You're the one who promoted them to come there, man. All right. In Jamaica, they used to have a lot of commercials that come out to tell them to come to their land. All right. I was going back to what, like the 70s or something like that. All right. So we know what's going on. Okay. We see how these Edomites move, man. All right. But then when they have no use for you, they'll get out of my land. Okay. But when are you going to get out of the land? How did you get this land? Right? Did you vote for this land? Right? Did you have fair trade for this land? Did you have a fair war, so to speak, for this land? No, man. You came, you stabbed them in the back, you tricked them, you broke every covenant that you made with them, all right? And you destroyed them, man. All right? That's what you did. And then you want to tell the people, the children of those people who are in the reservations full of diseases.